Morning everybody, welcome to the fitness show. I'm here every morning about 7:15, 7:20 with 10 minutes of motivational, well that's the aim, a motivational blast for all my Fit Pro friends, group exercise teachers who are either already teaching classes this morning, they've already been out and done an early bird workout, or you've got classes for the rest of the day. Just a little bit of a huddle that we all come together and say, here's a few ideas. I am on the flexibility tip, you may have noticed. Yesterday I did a stretch in the morning. Good morning, thumbs up. And today I'm doing the flex stage 2 training, which is all about stretch. So I thought this morning, because that's in my mind and I'm feeling all about stretch, following the research, creating different methodologies, I'd share a little bit with you this morning. So I'm loving at the moment doing and holding stretches as an interval, and rather than just doing one stretch position and holding it, coming out of the stretch and doing the stretch again, so you get 3 sets of the stretch. And there is research actually that supports this. If you can stretch for a muscle group for maybe 10 minutes 3 times a week, that is about the optimum time that you're going to see stretch gains. You know, if you're just doing a little tiny stretch at the end of class, it's not really doing a great deal. So this is a great opportunity for Fit Pros. You can create a great stretch class, a flex class, whether it's a full hour or you choose different muscle groups through the week. So there's a lot of ideas here. So I'm going to use the, good morning Corey, I've missed you, where you been? I'm going to use the 50-10. And we will stretch just for 50 seconds this morning and then see how we get on. Okay, so let's go on to, I'm going to go on to my knees first. So this is a stretch that I did yesterday, and I really do like this stretch. So a big bang for your buck stretch. So if I put my left knee on the yoga block, I'm going to turn my right leg out, and I did this on my Instagram as well. So just I'm going to stretch into the hip, the inner thighs. Right hand is going to go down and lift this arm up. Now phase 1, breath in. Just going to reach over and feel mild tension in lots of different muscle groups. This is a really big bang stretch. Now as I move into sort of phase 2, I'm going to bend the knee a little bit lower. So I increase the stretch here around the inner thigh. I'm going to lead up and over, trying to relax the right foot and go a little bit further. So develop the stretch. And we're going to hold this. We're going to breathe in. Oh, I'm feeling this. Not very action-packed this morning, but you'll see the intervals work really well because you know exactly where you are. I know as I'm coming out of this, we've held it for 50 seconds. So interval stretching. What do you think? Bring your arm down, bring that leg in, and we would move to the other side. So again, knee down. So I'm going to get into the position, legs are wide. Good morning everyone, let me know what you're teaching this morning. And let me know if you're on YouTube, where's my YouTube fam? So again, hips into that side lunge, left hand down, push against the inner thigh, and then reach up with the right side. So phase 1, breath in. Phase 2, take your arm a little bit further over, increase the stretch. Now I'm feeling that everywhere, so much tighter on this side. And again, because we've got that interval, you know, probably at about 30 seconds now, so you can start to develop this and go a little bit further over. Again, try and get a bit deeper into the hip there. Good morning Esther, hold it. Esther's in YouTube. Lovely big stretch as you go over, hold it a little bit further, 3, all done, and relax. So it works so well, doesn't it, with these? Really well. Okay, because my hamstrings are tight, I'm going to use my both yoga blocks. Again, more advanced, I'll turn this way. Morning, Anne. So toes on the floor, heels on the block. So I've got into a wide squat. So again, that's not going to be for everybody. Hands, and then just straightening off the legs. Now, you know, I'm never going to get my legs straight. My hamstrings are really tight. So you might be the same, but just lifting the heels can just help. Because we don't want to feel the stretch in the sciatic nerve. We want to make sure that it's the hamstring. So again, really gentle. Phase 1, breathe in and just hold that position. As we get into the stretch, phase 2, just start to straighten the legs a little bit. Good morning, Bernie. Good morning, superstars. I know loads of you have booked on to flex, so I'll see you all in a bit. And there you go, hamstrings, glutes, lower back. Lovely stretch there, and then come on up. So nice way to stretch. Good. Good morning. Okay, let's look at calves. Again, I'm going to use my yoga blocks to put my hands on. So again, all your good, all your basic stretches, but just again making sure that you are holding them for the right length of time and using that 3-phased approach. So phase 1, you're thinking about the muscle, you're imagining the calf muscles lengthening. You feel that stretch reflex, don't work against it, just feel it, and then push a little bit further away from the floor so the stretch intensifies in the calves. Try and get the heels down a little bit further. Now again, push away from the yoga blocks, head down, and maybe, just focus on those 3 stretches and then repeat those again. So rather than keep stretching and going through a different muscle group, do the side stretch, do the hamstring stretch again. So you do 2 or 3 sets of each one. I'll do one more quad. So if you've got access to the wall when you teach, put your right knee on the yoga block, put your left foot in front. This is phenomenal. So you want to have the tip toe, the back of the foot on the wall, so that the toe is pointed, so you get a lovely stretch through the front of the foot, and then push into that hip. Again, lovely hip flexor stretch. So even if you guys are teaching Pilates today, maybe at the end take 10 minutes or so and do some deep flexibility work. Now as I move into this, I'm pushing my hip a little bit deeper. There you go. Oh, that's such a great stretch for the quads. When people lie on the floor and just hold the ankle, this is so much more effective. And you would do that on the other side. So I'm going to come out and then come up. And I can feel a difference there in the hip flexor from doing that. Morning, gang. So just a few ideas more this morning for your stretch. If you're having a stretch focus, or for you guys that teach flex, working with interval music. And again, we've got 1-minute intervals, 2-minute intervals, so you can use that music. You don't have to look at your watch. You know that you can go through that 3-phased approach. So I hope that inspired you to pop some more flexibility into your classes today. Let me know in the comments. And if you want to join me for flex training, I'm again digging into all the new research around flexibility and the optimum time to stretch, lengthen muscles, how to do it, and how to put a flexibility flex class together. And that's at 12 o'clock today. It's 2.5-hour workshop today. Looking forward to it. So let me know if you want to join. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you very soon.